Hello, I'm Dr. Carolyn Massiah. I'm a marketing professor in the College of Business here at UCF. I'm happy to have the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about a lecture capture course because you may have the opportunity to take a lecture capture course here at UCF. In that particular type of class, your instructor is going to be teaching in a live classroom. However, we're going to have a production team in the back who's capturing that lecture so that if a student is unable to attend the class, then they can actually go and watch the video stream later on. Now, first and foremost, you want to know that a lecture capture course is going to be housed inside of web courses. And that means that your professor is going to communicate with you through web courses, through the web courses email, not through your Knight's email. That's very important to remember. That means that also your exams, your quizzes, will all be done through web courses. And here in the College of Business, that means that you're going to be taking your exams in the testing lab. So those are two things. The third, the most important that you want to know from this is that the video, the lecture, is actually available in web courses. When you go into web courses, your professor will have a lecture capture link. When you click onto the lecture capture link, it's going to take you to Tegrity. This is actually such a phenomenal type of class. If only they had this when I was around back in the Stone Age, but we didn't. We actually just went to real classes. This is a lecture that I just gave. And when the students come on, you'll see that for every PowerPoint, basically, every PowerPoint slide that I had, you can start there in the lecture. And so, for instance, if you wanted to start right where I started the lecture, you would click here and it will play. And before I play, I want to say a couple of things and then I'll show you. You're going to see a box that's going to have the actual PowerPoint slide, so you'll always get a chance to see the PowerPoint slide. You're going to have a box that's going to have a picture of the professor. In this particular case, it's going to be me. So when I go into the lecture, as a student, let's say, I'm studying. I'm going back and looking at it again because it's a wonderful advantage of lecture capture. Unlike when you go to a real live class and you go, I don't remember what the professor said about this. The great thing is here you get to go back and see that. So let us say you're going back to study and you, in this particular lecture, want to know where exactly did the professor mention brands. So I'm going to open this lecture, we're going to watch the video, and then I'm going to search for where the professor said brands. Let's hit play here and the video will start. So you see here, just as I said, you have the box where the professor is, so you'll see the video, and then the actual PowerPoint. I am studying. I want to know exactly where this professor mentioned brands because that's where I'm having some problems. So I'm going to go here where it says search in this class, and I'm going to enter the word brands. It's going to search this entire lecture that the professor gave. And then it's going to tell me exactly the different places. So you see here, it tells me where it was mentioned, where brands were mentioned. So let's say, for instance, I want to know when she talked about the Nike, Google, Tide brands, because I know there's probably going to be a question on the exam about that. So I will click there. And it takes me exactly where she was talking about the value of those particular brands. So what a powerful tool you have to your advantage here with lecture capture. You get to basically remove yourself from the confines of the traditional classroom. You get to have the resource of being able to see the lecture capture again. You get to search through for those points where you're truly having a problem or you need to have a repetitious session or have it repeated. So here, it truly is a wonderful asset. If you don't get behind on the videos, do not get behind on the videos. If you don't do that, if you keep up with the videos, use the lecture capture, all the resources that are available, I can guarantee you're going to have a positive experience with lecture capture. So enjoy that experience when you do have it.